Hey guys, Craig here from Lead Attitude. Today I'll be discussing with you the economic oversight of this country, and I'll be giving you 4 critical elements of the economic oversight. But before we jump into that, I want to give you this as a disclaimer that what I'll be discussing with you here is purely my personal oversight, and it has nothing to do with any sort of affiliation from where this information is coming from that I'll be discussing with you here. So first point to raise here is debt levels. Papua New Guinea is a country. We borrowed more than what we can generate in terms of debt service. So we are in a situation that we're talking big numbers here, but we're having minimal to nil impact in terms of what the debt is generating in terms of being in credit off. And the question that we need to ask ourselves as citizens of this country is, why are we taking these risks? And if we are doing that, for what are we doing that? Whose interest are we serving? Is it for the citizens or the people that are making decisions on behalf of us or on behalf of the citizens? So it is critical that we must then be able to align that to generating wealth and to be in benefit of credit that sustains us over time and is able to generate future wealth for those that will come after us. Secondly is translating credit into economic impact and well-being of our people. So if we are talking these big numbers in terms of the resource extractions that we are currently having in the country and the big numbers that we are having in government books and the budget presentations, if we're talking these big numbers in terms of the credit that we have, why is it not translating in the economic impact? Whether we are creating jobs, we are elevating poverty, we are reducing crime in our society, why is it not having that kind of impact in this country? Are we managing well or are we not? And the third point is, are we adding value to the take-home pay of those or the employed population of this country? Are we generating something that they can take security in terms of their financial security they desire? Is it going to generate any future form of wealth for them and their families, or is it not going to? Or are we at the crux of an economic situation that is purely unsustainable and is something that we're gonna struggle with for the next generation or two? And the last point is, are we generating future wealth in terms of all the numbers, in terms of the government's desire to relegate these shared and common values with our citizens to generating future wealth? Are we really doing that, or are we just talking something that is euphoric? Are we talking something that is unrealistic, something that is irrelevant to the realities that our people are exposed to each and every day? And these are questions that we need to ask and feel responsible to answer and to maneuver economic discussions and forums that we need to really be talking about the economic translation of this country, the debt or the loans that we are borrowing, and then the credit that we have. What are we doing with those in terms of generating future wealth and creating a situation or a scenario or an economic space in this country that people are safe and they feel a sense of security in terms of the future they're going to have and for their children and those that will come after them. So this is basically where we stand as a people, and I think that there is a lot more to be done as a people, as a responsible government, as responsible agencies of the government's decisions in terms of implementation. We really need to focus into that, and we need to answer to the cries and the pleas of our people who are subsequently the takers of the decisions that we make from bureaucratic political spaces that we manage and lead. So that's purely my view, and I thank you all for having time to hear this discussion. So thank you very much, and God bless you all.